Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw as we are 3 weeks away from Bash in Berlin. And coming your way tonight, we determine the #1 contender to the Women's World Championship when Natalya collides with Bayley, Ivy, Nile and Nia Jax. Fatal 4-way action tonight on Raw. Plus the Intercontinental Title will be on the line as Jey Uso defends it for the first time since he won it against Chad Gable. But we kick things off with the World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest defeated the Rated R Superstar Edge at SummerSlam to become World Champion for the first time in his career. And he will be defending that championship at Bash in Berlin, facing off with the Ring General, Gunther. Gunther has looked impressive in recent weeks. Will he walk out of Bash in Berlin as the World Heavyweight Champion? Or will Damian Priest remain on top of Monday Night Raw? We are going to find out in just 3 weeks. But tonight, to kick off the show, Priest addresses his upcoming opponent Gunther. And also in the back of his head, Aleister Black has to be on the mind of Damian Priest after Black returned to WWE and hit a black mass on Priest during his celebration at SummerSlam.
At Bash in Berlin, I will be defending my World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. So he has my full attention. Gunther seems proud of what he has done to CM Punk in recent weeks, but he should know that CM Punk isn't the world champion. I am. And I mean this with the utmost respect to Punk. Me and him are not the same. Bash in Berlin will come and go, and Damian Priest will still be World Heavyweight Champion. I did not go through the entire King of the Ring tournament, beat Randy Orton in the finals, defeat Edge at SummerSlam, only to lose in my first defense.
Well, here comes somebody that may have something to say about that. There is the man himself, Gunther. And you just knew that these two men would come face to face eventually, sooner than I expected. But Gunther is making his way to the ring.
Damian, I am proud of what I did to CM Punk because he deserved it. He is not the best in the world, and I proved that. You are also not the best either, and you will suffer the same fate that Punk did. That unfortunately means that yes, you did go through the King of the Ring tournament. You did beat Randy in the finals, and you did beat Edge at SummerSlam, only to lose to the Ring General.
You say you are proud. I thought as much. And remember, Gunther, pride comes before the fall, and you will fall in Berlin.
And oh, Gunther didn't like that. Maybe a small dose of the truth, potentially. And Gunther did not like hearing it. Talk about a superiority complex. And now these two men going back and forth. Gunther sent into the corner, but oh! Priest spine first, and now the German suplex from Gunther. The world champion is down. And look at Gunther sizing him up. Looking for that power bomb. And oh, Priest turns things around. And now the strap's coming down. Damian Priest looking to plant Gunther into the mat. South of heaven. And that did not go the way in which Gunther had hoped. Damian Priest standing tall over his opponent, come bashing Berlin. Well, Damian Priest remain World Heavyweight Champion come 3 weeks' time when he collides with the Ring General.
Next week, a female WWE legend will be returning to the company. Let the speculation begin, but let me say it's going to change this division for the better. Our women's division here on Raw just went up a level, and next week you will see why.
Well, I wonder who will be showing up next week, as wait a second, Jimmy Uso was set for action with Tama Tonga, and that's Tonga Loa, sending him into the steel steps. Welcome back, everyone, to Monday Night Raw, and chaos is ensuing before this matchup. And the official making sure Jimmy Uso can go ahead with this match. And Jimmy Uso exploding as the bell sounds. Jimmy all over Tama Tonga, taking out his frustrations. The fists are flying here. Jimmy Uso going one-on-one with one half of the World Tag Team Champions. And oh, Tama Tonga right to the knee. Dropping the elbow. And the inside leg being hooked on Jimmy Uso for a 1 count. And oh, look at Tama Tonga choking Jimmy. No regard for the rules. That is apparent. And now Jimmy shoving him away. Going for the clothesline. Oh, but right to the gut goes Tama Tonga. Leapfrog. And another one. Big jumping back elbow. Into the cover. Tama Tonga looking to knock off Jimmy Uso. And another kick out. Uso staying in the fight. And recently Jimmy Uso has been trying to align himself once again with his brother Jey, to no avail, because Jey does not want any part of the Bloodline's antics. Jey has had enough of that. Remember, Jey actually moved brands last year because of the drama that unfolded in the Bloodline. And now that he's back on Raw, he may be brought back into the fold, but he wants none of it. And Jimmy was setting up there for the super kick. Tama Tonga looking for something. Jimmy with the chops now out of her chest. And the kick will drop Tama Tonga. Jimmy Uso in control. And now Jimmy lining him up. Went for a drop kick in the corner. Nobody home. Double leg takedown. Jimmy kicks him away. And now the double leg takedown by Jimmy Uso. Jimmy pounding away on Tama Tonga. And now putting the boots to him. This has been more of a brawl than a matchup. And Jimmy looking for a suplex here. All the blood rushing to Tama's head. And oh, chop block from behind. Right to the back of the leg. And now hoisting up Jimmy. Death Valley driver. And Jimmy Uso wisely heading to the outside. Tama Tonga in control as Monday Night Raw rolls on live. We are back here on Monday Night Raw as Jimmy Uso takes on one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga. And before this matchup got started, Jimmy was attacked by the other half of the Tag Team Champions, Tonga Loa, who sent him into the steel steps. And that has certainly affected Jimmy Uso here tonight, but right now, he's getting going again. Stinger splash in the corner and now lining up that super kick. Boom! Down goes Tama for the win. Covered by Jimmy Uso for a near fall. Well, the WWE Universe firmly behind Jimmy as there's another kick to the face. And Tama Tonga wisely getting out of the ring. Jimmy Uso through the ropes. Staying on his opposition. This is our first matchup tonight on the red brand. What a start to the show. As Jimmy ascends the turnbuckle. Look out below. Oh, and Tama getting out of the way. Spinebuster. And that'll jack the back of Jimmy Uso. Here's the cover, shoulders down. And another 2 count. Now what is Tama Tonga thinking? Splash! Right to the midsection. And will that finish off Jimmy Uso? Not quite. Not a lot behind that kick out. And Tama Tonga realising this could be his moment. But Jimmy getting out of the way. Now taking the fight back to Tama Tonga. Jimmy Uso lining him up. Going for another super kick. Uppercut by Tama Tonga. And there's the flatliner. And that could seal the deal. Cover. And Jimmy somehow got his shoulder up. Tama Tonga does not know what just happened. Can't believe his eyes. Jimmy Uso displaying some resilience. And there's the spear. Right through the midsection. Cover for the win. Near fall. Tama Tonga now staying in the match. But he is in a bad way. And this could be Jimmy Uso's moment, but what the hell is he thinking? You don't need to do this, Jimmy. Putting his body on the line to wipe out Tama Tonga. Can he follow up? Tama now sent into the apron. Needs to get him back into the ring, but first, Tama Tonga is driven into the barricade. Missing out with a clothesline. And now looking for a DDT on the outside. That would certainly have been a game changer. But Tama Tonga sends Jimmy into the steel steps. Much like how he was sent into the steps before the bell by Tonga Loa. And now both men heading back into the ring. Tama Tonga talking some trash. And oh, Jimmy back up to a vertical base super kick. Right under the jaw to finish off Tama Tonga. Jimmy almost pinned one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Resilience on display now from Tama. And Jimmy stays on him. Looking to go up high. Jimmy Uso back to the top rope. Measuring his man. Crossbody. No water in the pool. And Tama Tonga from behind gets reversed. Great counter by Jimmy Uso. And Jimmy with his target acquired. Super kick, no. Blocked by Tama Tonga. And they're going to go after the knee again. Jimmy fighting back. Unloading on Tama Tonga. Reversal on the Irish whip. Caught him with a flatliner. And now looking to finish off Jimmy Uso. Here it comes. He calls it the Tongan twist. And that may be all she wrote for Jimmy Uso. Tama Tonga walks out with a win.
Here is your winner,
Well, give the assist to Tonga Loa, who assaulted Jimmy before the bell. Tama Tonga was able to capitalise and walk out with a victory here tonight on Raw. Roman Reigns is not here tonight. Jimmy Uso could have really used his brother's help.
Damien, I know you are looking for me, but we are doing this on my terms. I dictate my future because I will not allow what happened to me before to repeat. Suffice to say, it is not over between us, and when the time is right, we will fight and you will fade to black.
Welcome back, everyone, to Monday Night Raw. And we are now joined by the Women's Intercontinental Champion, who against the odds retained her championship at SummerSlam against 3 other women. What will she have to say in response to that victory? We are about to find out. And I want to know what is next for the Queen of Spades. She is back to her roots, back to dominance. And we saw that firsthand on SummerSlam weekend. Ever since Shayna Baszler touched that Women's Intercontinental title, she has been one dominant woman.
Against the odds, I am still Women's Intercontinental Champion. Odds have meant nothing to me for a long time. I am the most dangerous woman on this roster, and I want to know who will snap or tap next to yours truly. I do not care who it is, I will continue my reign of dominance.
Wait just a minute! That is Lyra Valkyria from NXT! What a moment here tonight! Lyra Valkyria making her first appearance on the red brand here in Universe mode.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Lyra Valkyria.
Former NXT Women's Champion.
I am a former NXT Women's Champion, and I am officially making the switch to Raw.
Well, welcome, Lyra.
I wasn't finished. You see, I couldn't think of a better way to debut on Raw than to beat you for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh man.
You serious? You want to challenge me right here, right now? I don't think so. Earn a shot and get back to me. Until then, keep dreaming.
Well, talk about a buzzkill. Shayna Baszler in no mood. Here tonight to defend her championship, but we may get this matchup down the line. I'd love to see it. We are back here on Monday Night Raw, and we are set for fatal four-way action.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
We are set to determine the next #1 contender to the Women's World Championship. Fatal four-way elimination rules takes place next here on the red brand, and Natalya lost to Ivy Nile last week. She looks to rebound by becoming the next challenger to Rhea Ripley here tonight. And speaking of Ivy Nile,
And her opponent
Ivy Nile looking to take the next step in her career by becoming #1 contender to the Women's World Title.
Tonight's Intercontinental Championship match is important. I want to provide the most entertaining matches possible. And with the talk of winning by any means necessary, I have no choice but to ban American Made from ringside for that match.
Welcome back, everyone, to Monday Night Raw.
And from San Jose, California, Bayley!
We are about to determine who will face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at Bash in Berlin. Before the break, Ivy Nile and Natalya made their way out to the ring, and now Bayley making her entrance. Bayley was a part of the Women's Intercontinental Championship match at SummerSlam. She wound up unsuccessful, and now she has her sights set on the Women's World Championship.
And from San Diego, California, Nia Jax!
Well, here comes some stiff competition. Nia Jax, the irresistible force, hoping to get her hands on the Women's World Title down the line. She is looking for another championship opportunity. You can be eliminated by pinfall or submission. The last woman standing wins. And the winner will face Rhea Ripley at Bash in Berlin. There is the bell. Every woman for themselves in this type of matchup. And wait a second, Ivy Nile looking for a quick elimination. Jax powering out now, the jackknife cover here on Nile. And look at the strength of Ivy. Has Jax down for a backslide. And again, Jax will power out. Oh, double leg takedown. And there is a reason why they call Ivy Nile the Pitbull. And you will see it. Such intensity from her to begin this match. And the weaponry being introduced already. Oh, she got the sword. And now Natalya with a German suplex. Look at the power of Nia Jax. And now here's Bayley getting in on the action. Nia trying to shut her down. And she will. And now Jax on a roll. Nia Jax, the only woman standing right now. Hip attack in the corner. And again. No, that's just disrespectful. Natalya with the trash can lid to the skull of Bayley. That was effective. And Nile with a appeal to Ivy Nile in the ring. And Jax is feeling it. To the outside now, all four women go. And Ivy Nile trying to stay away from Nia Jax, who has been tearing up every woman in this matchup so far. Who's going to become #1 contender to the Women's World Championship? Monday Night Raw rolls on with this fatal four-way elimination match. We are back here on Monday Night Raw as we look to determine the next #1 contender to Rhea Ripley's Women's World Title. And now it's Bayley swinging for the fences with that trash can lid. Nile though with a combination. Now trying to go after Nia Jax. It's the Pitbull to no avail. And Nile with a spine buster. Bayley's got a table. And Jax going after Bayley. And look at Natalya waiting in the wings. Every woman for themselves here tonight. This is a fatal 4-way elimination match. No eliminations thus far. But we may be about to get one as the table has been set up. And Natalya is in dangerous territory. The irresistible force. Nia Jax with a powerbomb. And that could be all she wrote for Natalya. Cover. No elimination. And oh, look at Bayley planting down Ivy. Will that be enough? No, Nile powers out. Fighting spirit from the Pitbull Ivy Nile. Bayley trying to get out of that predicament. A desperate attempt there at a chop block. Did not work out too well, but that sidewalk slam will. Nia Jax was waiting for Bayley though. And she just hit hard in the corner. What a knee strike to follow. And look at Natalya trying to pick her moment. Ivy Nile trying to set up Natalya. Natty though is having none of it. And all Bayley was setting up for the Bayley to belly right there. Roll up. Hold on a second for the elimination. No. And the Samoan drop by Jax. Cover on Bayley for a 2 count. This is getting chaotic. The action so fast I can barely keep up. And wait a second. Facelift from Ivy Nile to Natalya. And will that be the first elimination? Natalya's gone. And Nia Jax just bulldozed through Ivy Nile. Nile could be the next woman to go. Submission maneuver locked in here. Ivy's in trouble. And Nia Jax drops the elbow to the back of the skull. Does Ivy Nile have anything left? Rolling out. That trash can almost collided with Nia Jax. Bayley back into the mix. And Jax is down. Pivotal moment now in this match. Trash can to the back of Nile. And that could finish her off. Bayley looking for the elimination. But only a 2 count. 3 women remain here in this fatal 4-way. Oh, but wait a second. Samoan drop to Bayley. Another Samoan drop from Nia Jax to eliminate Bayley. Got her. And oh! Nile not wasting a second. Look at the speed and quickness of the Pitbull. She realizes tonight could be her time. Ivy Nile has recently said that she wins by any means necessary. And yes, that means the rule book goes out of the window. Well, fortunately enough, there are no rules in fatal 4-way matches. Right now, though, it is not looking good for the Pitbull. There's a knee to the midsection. And Jax fires back with a shot. And look at Jax go, oh my! Down goes Ivy. And it's the irresistible force closing in, no! Kick right to the face. And now Ivy Nile trying to mount a comeback here against Nia Jax. Looking to use those educated feet. But Jax sending her off the ropes. Hoisting her up for a Samoan drop. Nile able to counter. Right into the Dragon Sleeper. Submission maneuver here on Jax. Nia could be in trouble. But she's trying to fight out. And she does. And now Nia hammering away. Oh, double axe handle. Right to the spine of Nile. And look at Jax arming herself with that kendo stick. We are down to the final two women. Here in this fatal four-way, the winner goes to Bash in Berlin to face Rhea Ripley. What a gut-wrench suplex. Did you see the snap on it? Ivy Nile's #1 contender. Wow.
Here is your winner, Ivy Nile.
A shocking conclusion to this match. Ivy Nile walks out as the new #1 contender.
Yo, did you not see what happened out there? You not helping Roman? I get it. But me? You know why? We brothers use, brothers fight, but at the end of it, we still brothers. Please help me, if not Roman, do it for me.
I got to prepare for my title match tonight.
Well, still no luck for Jimmy Uso as he looks to bring Jey back into the fold. But Jey wants no part of the bloodline drama.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander!
Well, there is Cedric Alexander. Set for action here tonight on Monday Night Raw against Penta, who had a great in-ring debut last week against Giovanni Vinci. Will Alexander fare any better against Penta?
His opponent from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Zero fear is the mantra of Penta. This man is not afraid of anything. He does not let fear weigh him down. Penta about to compete in his second matchup here on Monday Night Raw. And he looks to keep the momentum going after his successful debut last week. And as you can hear, the WWE Universe already getting behind him. Penta already becoming a fan favorite here on the Red brand. And for good reason, because I was very impressed with Penta last week. Side headlock here on Cedric Alexander. And Cedric able to fight out. Went for a kick, unable to connect. And oh, Penta playing some mind games. Alexander took the bait. And look at Penta go. Oh, planting Alexander face first. Penta in control. And listen to this place. Penta's got the fans going. Looking for a suplex. Cedric landing behind. And oh, face first goes Penta. Covered by Cedric Alexander. Looking to knock off Penta here tonight. Kick out though at 1. It's going to take more than that to put down the high flyer. And look at the strikes here. This is what makes Penta so dangerous. He can do it all. And Alexander shutting him down. Now Penta picked back up to a vertical base. There's a suplex. Keeps control for a second one. And Cedric Alexander with the three amigos. Cover on Penta. Once again trying to put him away. To no avail. And Penta back up to his feet. Cedric was waiting for him. And Penta sent to the outside. Alexander about to take flight. Tope con Hero. And Cedric is feeling it. Can he knock off Penta here tonight on Raw? We are back here on Monday Night Raw as Penta competes in his second matchup here on the Red Brand. Tonight he faces Cedric Alexander after a successful debut last week against Giovanni Vinci. And there's the sling blade by Penta. Now he lines up Cedric Alexander, going for a kick. Cedric getting out of the way. Oh, what a German suplex. Referee in perfect positioning. Penta though able to kick. And Alexander trying to maintain control. Waistlock applied. Trying to dictate the pace of the matchup is Cedric Alexander. And Alexander running in. Nobody home for the drop kick. Penta trying to capitalise. Arm drag. Cedric right back up and oh, another sling blade. Super kick misses again. Alexander trying to take advantage. Leg sweep. And a kick to the chest. And now can Alexander think of something to put away Penta? Oh, innovative move there. And Alexander showboats. That could prove to be a mistake. Cover off the delay. Shoulders down for a 2 count on Penta. Alexander may have screwed himself over. And now missing out with the chop. Penta with a chop of his own. Lighting up the chest of Cedric Alexander. And Penta, no wasted motion. Wiping out Cedric on the outside. And now sending him back in. Penta trying to capitalise. Ascending the turnbuckle. Penta's gonna fly. Cross body. Great dodge by Cedric. And oh, the knee strike. Found its mark. Penta could be out. To knock off Penta in his second match on Raw. Kick out at 2. That was close. Alexander almost pulled it off. Springboard tornado DDT. High impact delivered there. Penta could be reeling. And now Alexander hoisting up Penta. But Penta landing behind. Backstabber. Double knees right to the spine. And now Penta setting up Alexander. Super kick. Double stomp. What a combination. Hoisting up Cedric. Enziguri. Right to the back of the head. Alexander may not know where he's at. And Penta looks to strike. Penta driver. Shoulders down. Penta gets another win.
Here is your winner, Penta.
Penta keeps the momentum going. His second victory in WWE. His second victory on Monday Night Raw. And he is taking WWE by storm. Already popular. What a win for Penta.
Sean, I will not stand for this persecution of American Made, banning my teammates from ringside during such a big moment for my career. This is going to be my first Intercontinental Championship win, and I need my teammates with me for that moment.
Chad, come on, I know what you were doing. You are gaslighting the situation to make me let American Made get involved and cheat your way to a win. It's not happening.
You disgust me, Sean.
Next week here on Monday Night Raw, the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley addresses her Bash in Berlin opponent, Ivy Nile. And also next week, we determine who will face Shayna Baszler for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, as another fatal four-way matchup will go down between Piper Niven, Lyra Valkyria, Dakota Kai, and Emma. That is next week here on the Red Brand.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Right now, though, we are set for our main event. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. And here comes somebody that is in a mood here tonight. He wanted to share a championship victory with his American-made partners. However, that will not be going down here tonight. Gable, if he's victorious, will have to celebrate with himself, because American-made are banned from ringside by general manager Shawn Michaels. And a wise move by our general manager, if I must say, given the recent antics of American-made. Gable set to face Jey Uso for the Intercontinental title. And let the yeeting begin. Jey Uso became Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam, defeating the phenomenal AJ Styles. This is his first championship defense, and it is against the man that feigned an injury the last time these two met inside of that ring. Jey Uso bested Chad Gable, and following that match, we thought that Gable may have hurt himself, may have suffered an injury. Gable was feigning an injury to bait Jey into a false sense of security, and then the cheap shot occurred. The cheap shot heard around the world, and that was the moment where Chad Gable decided enough was enough. It's time to put the fans on the back burner. It's time to do whatever it takes to win, cheating included. So Jey Uso's going to have to watch out for the antics of Chad Gable here this evening. And wait a second, Gable blindsiding Jey. And the bell hasn't even sounded yet. And there's the bell. We are now officially underway, and Chad Gable's got the jump here on the champion. And this is right up Chad Gable's alley. The recent attitude of Chad Gable, you'd expect nothing else than this. A cheap attack before the bell. Unbelievable. But the Intercontinental Championship is on the line. And this is very bad news for Jey, who tries to recover on the outside of the ring, trying to buy himself a bit of time here. But Gable is in pursuit. And oh, Jey tripping up Gable. And now the champion trying to rally, trying to take the fight back to the challenger. Jey Uso turning things around. Oh, face first off the apron goes Gable. And now back into the ring go both of these men. And Gable getting a shot there on Jey. Jey coming right back with one of his own. And look at Jey Uso go. There's the open palm strike. Jey turning things around here in our main event. Kick right to the spine. And Gable rolling out of harm's way. Who's leaving Monday Night Raw with the title? Our main event continues here on Raw. Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown proudly present the next premium live event here in Universe Mode, Bash in Berlin. We head to Germany for an event that can't be missed. Grudge matches take place and championships are put on the line. Bash in Berlin, coming soon to Universe Mode. We are back here on Monday Night Raw. The Intercontinental title is on the line. Jey Uso defending against Chad Gable. And Uso able to escape that crossface. Trying to battle back now is the champion. Oh, Gable lands on his feet. Rolling wheel kick. Jey is down. Gable to win the title. Kick out at 2. But there wasn't much behind that kick out. Jey trying to get out of the ring. Manages to get himself onto the apron. Gable missing out with a drop kick. And here's Jey. Going for a kick there to the midsection. Gable caught him. Oh, but Jey lands that kick. Now lifting Gable back to his feet. Setting him up. Oh, but Gable answers with a massive forearm shot. Jey could be stunned, but he manages to avoid the shoulder tackle in the corner. Neckbreaker. Jey Uso to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Almost had him. And now it's Gable on the apron. Oh, shot right to the face. Chad Gable back into the ring as he tries to take the fight back to the champion. Jey again, going for the kick, got caught, and now Gable with a suplex. And Gable is feeling it. Is he closing in on capturing the Intercontinental title for the first time in his career? Cliffhanger DDT to seal the deal. Cover on Jey for a 2 count. And Gable cannot believe it. Jey able to trip up Gable. And oh, Jey with the boots to the midsection. Gable picked back up to a vertical base. Northern Lights suplex with a bridge. Shoulders down, Gable out at 2. And now Jey backing up into the corner. His target is acquired. Super kick, no. Gable able to sidestep. And now back into the corner. Oh, right to the leg. Dragon screw. Right to the leg of Jey Uso. Crossbody to the outside. What a main event. And now Gable taking the fight to Jey on the outside of the ring. Clubbing cross faces. And remember, Chad Gable cannot become champion here tonight by count out. He needs to get Jey back into the ring. Oh, right into the announce table. And a drop kick to the chest. And Gable realizing he has to reset the count. And oh goodness. What is Gable setting up here? Jey Uso in precarious territory. Chad Gable gonna set him up on the announce table. What is Gable thinking? Going up to the top rope. Moonsault. And Gable crashed through the table. Jey got out of the way in time. We've reached the stalemate. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Gable up first. And Chad Gable trying to capitalize on the situation. From the top, going for a missile drop kick. Jey able to dodge. Went for a super kick, missed out. Gable again, hoisting up Jey Uso for another cliffhanger DDT. And Jey is stirring, but he can't have much left in the tank. Back elbow and a super kick. Gable's down. Jey running in, drop kick. Jey Uso on the cusp. Oh, but Gable raked his eye. You've got to be kidding me. Gable raking the eye, and now back into the crossface. Any means necessary to win the Intercontinental title. Chad Gable trying to cheat his way to championship gold, but Jey hangs on. Jey is still in it. And Gable sent off the ropes into a Samoan drop. And Jey's getting the fans going. Oh, but Gable right back up. Big forearm. Blasting through Jey Uso. And now Gable catches the elbow. And look at Jey trying to shift the momentum. Super kick again. Jey Uso putting his foot on the gas pedal. Gable out of the way. Right into the official. German suplex. And Gable sizing up the champion. Going for the ankle lock. Jey trying to prevent it. And he does. DDT. Gable just got spiked. And he rolls out of harm's way. Oh, again to the face. Jey stunned momentarily, but he continues to fight through the pain. And again to the eye. Another rake to the eye by Chad Gable. Jey, though, coming right back. Gable explodes with a clothesline. These two men just going back and forth at this juncture of the match. Belly to belly suplex for the championship. Jey again raises his shoulder. And oh, wait a minute, Gable using the middle rope for leverage. And the referee called him. Cheating does not prosper. And it may not here tonight. Jey Uso back in control. All because Gable decided to cheat. Tornado DDT. Chad Gable face first into the mat. And now Jey with a spear. Right through the midsection. Gable in the drop zone. Jey Uso with the splash. And that's a successful first defense for Jey Uso.
Here is your winner, still the WWE Intercontinental Champion, main event, Jey Uso.
What a hard-fought battle here tonight for Jey. He's able to come through with a win, despite the cheating antics of Chad Gable. Jey Uso remains Intercontinental Champion. His first successful championship defense. And wait a minute! Oh my god, that's Bron Breakker! Bron Breakker is back! We have not seen him for a while.